Emilia's journey through time's patience. In the quaint town of Heidelberg, nestled by the Neckar River and surrounded by rolling hills, lived a young girl named Emilia. She had curly blonde hair, sparkling blue eyes, and a restless curiosity about the world. Emilia loved exploring the cobblestone streets, marvelling at the old buildings and imagining the stories they could tell. Yet there was one place that always intrigued her the most. A tiny clock shop owned by Herr Klaus, the town's old clockmaker. Herr Klaus's shop was a treasure trove of timepieces, grandfather clocks, cuckoo clocks, pocket watches, and intricate wall clocks filled every corner. The air smelled of wood polish and faintly of lavender, a scent Herr Klaus always claimed brought calm to the ticking of time. One rainy afternoon, Emilia gathered her courage and pushed open the heavy oak door of the shop. A soft chime rang above her head. Herr Klaus looked up from his workbench, where he was carefully assembling the gears of a pocket watch. His bushy eyebrows lifted in surprise. "Oh, Fräulein Emilia," he greeted warmly. "What brings you to my little corner of the world?" "I've always wanted to see what's inside," Emilia replied, her voice timid but curious. "How do you make all these clocks work?" Herr Klaus smiled. "Ha ha ha! The magic of timing. Every clock is a lesson in patience and precision. But tell me, why this sudden interest in clocks?" Emilia hesitated before confessing. "I feel like I'm always rushing, Herr Klaus. I run to school, I hurry through my chores, and I always want things to happen right away. It makes me anxious when things don't go as planned." Herr Klaus nodded thoughtfully and gestured for Emilia to follow him. He led her to the back of the shop, where an old clock stood against the wall. Its face was cracked, and its hands were frozen at 12 o'clock. "This clock belonged to my grandfather," Herr Klaus said. "When I was your age, I tried to fix it, but no matter how much I hurried, I couldn't get it to work. One day my grandfather told me, 'Trust the timing, Klaus. The clock will work when it's ready.'" Emilia frowned. "What does that mean?" "It means," Herr Klaus explained, "that some things in life cannot be rushed. Just like the gears of a clock must move in harmony. Our lives have their own rhythm. When we rush, we disrupt the balance. But when we trust the process, everything falls into place." Emilia pondered this as Herr Klaus handed her a small pocket watch. "Take this," he said. "It doesn't tick anymore, but perhaps it will remind you to slow down and trust your timing." The next day, Emilia faced her usual routines with a new mindset. When her friends teased her for taking her time in art class, she smiled and said, Good things take time. When she struggled with a tricky math problem, she took a deep breath and worked through it patiently. Weeks turned into months, and Emilia's newfound patience began to shine. Her art improved, her math grades soared, and she found joy in the little moments she used to overlook. One sunny afternoon, she returned to Herr Klaus's shop, her face beaming with gratitude. "You were right," she said. "Trusting the timing really does make a difference." Herr Klaus chuckled. "And that, my dear Emilia, is a lesson that will serve you well all your life." As Emilia walked home, she glanced at the pocket watch Herr Klaus had given her. It still didn't tick, but it had become her most treasured possession. She knew now that time wasn't something to race against. It was a gift to be embraced, one patient moment at a time.